hi and hello, and it's one of those things where I always have the people are like, yeah, I'm coming, I'm not coming, I'm gonna be there, you know. That exciting small time Twitcher.
Yeah.
Where you're relying on people like, come to the open mic, we gotta be there Friday. Let me know how it is. So,
yeah.
So, we'll see how it is.
What you got?
I'll take the case.
Oh, I got a bunch, man.
Oh, man.
I got new sounds for you, and you don't even know some of them.
Yeah.
For the first time ever.
Yeah, Andrew set up the soundboard himself this time. I'm very proud of him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did it all on my own. So would you like to do justice for all?
Yeah.
You alright with that one?
I saw it and I'm just like, that's gonna be loud.
You're damn right it's gonna be loud.
We'll see how people feel about it once they come in.
Oh man.
Alright.
Oh.
Thank you.
I thought the People's Court covered it, but
it can be both. Alright, Amaya. Shit. That's the reaction every time she appears on screen. I'm just like, oh shit, I gotta do this voice. Nick?
oh, yeah. That was awesome.
How about
that was perfect.
How about that open mic night? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, Maya. I was playing on my phone.
Get people to come. You gotta negotiate.
Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me?
18, eh? Yeah. Why?
I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time all by herself, and she's so grown up. Plus, she can lift a couch. How much do you think she can bench? Asking for a friend.
She's so cool, unlike you. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
Yeah, more like Fran Ripka Von Karma. And then you look at me and, well, I mean, look at me. Come on. I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm a suspect in a murder trial.
But I think you're really strong too, Maya. For, you know, all you've gone through.
Unfortunately, he's not saying that aloud, so it's impossible to encourage her.
Yeah.
Hey, Legal Eagles.
I knew these sounds would delight you.
Hello, Grace. How are you?
Hi.
Hello.
So it appeared just for Pearl. Are you gonna like hop over? Come on, you can do this.
Yeah.
Sister, don't kill me.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. All right. You gonna do Pearl's lines?
Good morning.
Preemptive. Yeah, today's broadcast is brought to you by Little Debbie's Pumpkin Delights, or it was, but I ate it before the stream started because I can't control myself. Anyway, let's continue the game.
This instead.
I got Lance Crackers also, yes.
I can't read because I'm short.
People are chatting on my phone. Chat in here! In here! Oh, man.
The two of you look like you're doing well. I'm happy for you. My brain just had.
I would give
Two of
Phoenix
you.
Wright, Ace Attorney, a D-.
I told you you would like these sounds.
Hey, morning, Parley.
You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya.
Huh? What do you mean?
My mother's coming today to show her support.
Ah, Mushroom Head herself. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. I freaking hate that lady.
Hey, Pearls?
Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me like a big favor? Could you channel Mia today too?
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love.
Pearly, not this again.
Please, can you do this for us, Pearls?
Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you to your alone time. How's my volume?
Whew,
Better.
thank goodness.
Nick.
This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
What do you mean? What's going on?
I
Get ready to feel the power of attorney!
I do have new sounds. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. You can push a random button.
Choose you, Pikachu.
You need to get your client to shut the hell up at this point.
No, I don't like this Pikachu. I got Psyduck instead.
I mean, as far as swearing, I went pretty light on it this time. I have a bunch.
Like my joke?
I did.
it was
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The material you defeated Face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who's never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago.
The age of like 2?
13.
Wait, she's 18?
Yes.
I thought she was like 20 or something.
No, she's 18.
Yeah, that's crazy
I do
pants. Why'd
You
you
can
animate?
stop
Same
there
age.
because nobody knows. It's a mystery. Japan thinks people are either 4, exactly 18, or like 97. Those are the 3 ages an anime character can be. And that's it.
Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. This country that is named, the United States of Nippon.
Hey, Legal Eagles.
Of Japan.
Aha, that's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye.
It's true what they say. Women are really scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. A very interesting crackpot bullcrap theory.
That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct?
Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
Alright, let's hear it.
The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
What?
I really wish I was allowed to bring in evidence whenever I felt like it and make argument whenever I felt like it.
That's a good one.
But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture?
Dun, dun.
Alright. Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
I never said that wasn't the defendant.
Then what is the meaning of this?
All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key.
Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for?
Like,
The
back it up.
prosecution.
Proof.
Would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan.
Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this.
No, the defense is wrong.
God damn.
I was hoping your sister would be around. I'll have it on it for her later.
And because both cars were manufactured by GM, did they both come in metallic mint green paint? Yes, they did.
Oh, man. No. Were they both available?
Yes, they were. Witness, name and occupation.
Would you like me to explain? I would love to hear this.
My name is Morgan Fay, and I'm a spirit medium in a manner of speaking.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking?
I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit-severing technique on Mystic Maya then.
Spirit severing technique?
A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Okay, well... That sounds a lot like murder, but hear me out.
Yes, that is,
You, be quiet.
Right, because this is
Now,
me.
witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct.
what in the world could have...
He has to. By law, you're entitled. It's called disclosure, you dickhead. He's not allowed any surprises.
You pick such long quotes.
I'm
for this
okay
thing.
with that.
Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room.
What?
And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fay, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
Couldn't like get channeling
Yeah,
chamber out.
That's
while
hard.
doing that voice.
No, that's fair. Order! 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 Miss Fay, please testify to this court what happened during that time.
It's like, okay, so me, my cousin, my aunt, my dead sister, or me. Yes. What happened for Vegeta? My son, the planet, or me? Yes.
There are too many mistakes.
Yes.
Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial.
Dun dun.
Uh-oh.
After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police.
With so far?
A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that.
Why have you hidden this until now?
Because I didn't feel like telling you, okay? I don't have to tell you everything. I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenixite.
Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
All right. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to take hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Oh boy.
And this is really, really bad lawyering.
Using a possessed 7-year-old to help you?
Alright, here we go.
That is-
Press every statement.
Yeah, that's a good way to start.
Save, press. Save, press.
I don't need to say every time.
Just now, Dustin didn't save the game. You said those two who were who were the two people you were referring
Phoenix, why do you
to?
ask dumbass questions?
I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir.
Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks.
Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful.
Hi,
I
Sophie.
think Lada's about to like, kill her.
Here we go.
I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. It's
Gasp.
not gonna play in the flyover states.
Yeah.
Hey, Sophie.
In any case, I've already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks a lot. I'm trying to save your niece, so.
What did you do after that, Miss Faye?
Right?
Was it really necessary to have two people do something as so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind.
And why didn't you?
Yes, Phoenix, why didn't you? That is a very good point.
At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another.
Welcome, newcomers.
Hey, Legal Eagles!
Thank you for joining us. We are currently in the middle of the longest case in human history.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Another what, madame?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself.
I want to hear the end of that sentence. Question further. There was another reason that you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify! Why did you chase us out of the room?
I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. So I, a frail old lady, decided I would take it upon myself.
You need to get your client to shut the hell up at this point.
Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us.
Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue.
Okay.
Why does my brain instantly go?
During our what? Why? During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement?
I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie.
Why does everyone lie to me? But why would you lie about something like that?
It is very painful for me to say this, however... The witness was lying to cover for the defendant.
She was covering for Maya?
No way.
So, you were covering for the defendant?
Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected. Huh, what? Pray tell, did she... Oh!
This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later.
Yes, very well.
This is an extremely vital line of questioning.
Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach?
Now, witness, continue with what happened.
Why do they do that? Why do they just let them whip her? That's like the first thing you don't do.
Whenever I walk into a room, the first thing I don't do is whip everyone in it.
Bethany?
Get ready to feel the power of attorney!
Oh, you know what you need to get? I'm going to fix this like I fix every problem in my life by whipping everyone in a 30-yard radius.
That's not bad. I didn't think of that.
Alright. This one.
Get some Devo on here.
Yeah.
Was it really that easy for you? For her to escape from you?
I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes.
but you are physically larger, and I mean larger and stronger and larger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? At the time, the defendant was not physically my affair.
Hey!
Just doesn't change anything.
And this is really, really bad
Gets
lawyering.
taller. You see Pearl channeling Mia? She's like
Like a
5'10".
yeah.
I think Mia and the car crash lady would be the same height.
Growing
As
old
anime.
is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
Basically, Mr. Meyer's body was still that of the nurse she had called.
But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away?
Well, yes, I would have. However,
Alright, and back to this.
You fainted?
I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. I dropped my tea.
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
But
What
was
does
she
that even-
back?
Hey, Legal Eagles,
What does that statement even mean? It almost certainly went somewhere? I'm definitely somewhere at any time. That doesn't mean anything. It's such a dumb thing to say.
I would give Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney a D-.
Happy. Witness, elaborate on that point for us.
Alright. Elaborate. I don't know. Okay, cool.
Is that because you were unconscious?
Why, yes.
Great. Well, now what, huh? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went.
I would think that's obvious, good sir.
If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
Phoenix, raising a point. Good job, buddy. You got one in.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness.
What do you mean by that?
It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what, you dumbass. Looks like Ms. Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness.
No, the defense is wrong.
Okay.
That's enough.
Alright, we've pressed everything. That's it.
From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony.
There's everything wrong with this witness's testimony.
I'm gonna say it real quick.
And just talk.
And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber.
No, we can't.
That's not what. Ugh,
I hope this isn't gonna come back and bite us in the butt.
It will.
it always does.
It 100% will.
Now let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the dechanneling chamber?
Yes. That is exactly what.
Be quiet, you! Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
She went to speak with someone? You have a question?
How is she not in trouble yet for whipping people?
Just can't get past that.
Would you like me to explain?
No, because that's
I
like
would love to hear this.
law. That's like bodily harm and breaking the rules
They
of the court.
they let her do it, okay?
Because they're scared of her
Yes.
whipping them?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they could easily get her in trouble for whipping
They
them?
could, but she has the ability to
Yeah.
whip near them. She doesn't hit them.
Yeah.
She just kind of gets close to them with it.
Yeah, she does like a
Someone
shock.
needs to smack her or put her in contempt of court.
I agree.
Or jail.
Look,
Right now, there's so many constitutional violations that this would be declared a mistrial, like, immediately.
I think you're just going to make it best.
The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Maney.
Do you like my pronunciation of that?
I did.
Who
Miss
was,
in the minute.
who was sleeping in the side room at the time?
Yay!
Eeny, meeny.
Join the hat gang.
I think you can see where this is
Head
headed.
gang.
Wait. That's come on. No. Do the thing.
There we go. That's perfect. Hat gang.
Witness.
I do the thing.
Yeah. This is you. Witness, name and occupation.
Oh yeah, your eeny meeny is a little different.
Okay, so my name is like eeny meeny. I like researching, like physiology stuff, like university.
What is this parapsychology?
Let's see. It's like, I guess, most people call it occult stuff.
Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Alright, I'll be back in 20.
20-minute recess, bye.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Minnie. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct?
Like, I guess.
Like, partway through my reading of that line, she turned Dutch instead of German.
Yeah.
If such the case, then let's hear your testimony.
Oh boy. There's only two kinds of people I can't stand.
Ooh.
People intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake.
Okay.
There
Here,
we go.
I'll move it closer to you. All right.
Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly.
That picture.
It was like, oh my god, totally my sister.
I am saving that. That picture is so good.
I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible.
All right.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying the spirit was the spirit of the witness's sister?
Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
I'm not gonna make it through your eeny, meeny, and mimi mineys. Oh, well, this is,
Witness,
Like, yeah.
in your testimony you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it.
Like, do I totally like really have to?
Of course.
Miss Meanie, please.
My sister, like, this is what she, like, told me.
That was no accident.
Okay, you're Mimi.
I guess. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person.
You do realize that you're gonna have to do her voice later, right?
Damn.
No, let's just fix this now.
No. Yeah, it's a good idea.
That's why I took my revenge.
Bethany, I don't want you to sit there.
Not there, there! Not there, there!
Okay.
It's
Thank
only
you.
fair, isn't it? Huh?
She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said?
Yeah.
There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor?
No, not at all. I still can't believe it.
Good on you for showing some skepticism for once, buddy.
I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow.
Which means it's not Maya's fault.
However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. The end.
I said the end. Oh, what do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
What about the fact that we know it's not Maya's fault and
This
it's a
testimony
spirit's
just
fault?
now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie?
Yes.
Of course it was, Phoenix.
Stop reading my thoughts,
That
Mia!
must be, son.
What do you mean?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine the witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drivel. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
Probably not.
All right. Hold on. Just, up. Okay. All right. Yeah. make Grace happy. Press every statement because that's how these work.
Was that because of your, sesame allergy? Was it?
Like, that's right. I, think there was sesame seeds, in the lunch they served that day. I had this,
Premonition.
premonition. No, she would say it wrong. Premonition. that
That's
it was
not a
going
terrible
to
point.
Good
totally
cover.
be a sunny
Yeah.
day.
Good cover.
Oh, man.
Yes, indeed.
I see.
I think.
Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping?
Alright.
Do you know the time?
Like maybe a little before 11 a.m. Something like that, I think.
11 a.m.
Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for food. Lunch though.
I love that it gets quiet.
No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time is it now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room?
Oh, so that's what you meant. You should have been more clear about it.
You're actually right. Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. It's really.
That's it! Why did you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, what was I talking about again?
Never mind.
Witness, about this person who entered the side room.
You need to get your client to shut the hell up at this point.
Alright. It's this one.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes.
You guess. Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
I don't know. I mean, I totally don't know your sister
First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Meanie Manie?
Alright.
You were happy in a sad way?
Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the cult. But I like know all the current channeling techniques.
The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister.
Yeah, like what she said.
Should I drop this line of questioning?
No, never drop it. Always ask more.
Okay, so you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to. Like, think anything was strange.
Yeah, okay, there it is.
But... Ow!
Don't keep badgering her.
No, that's his job.
You know the phrase objection. Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright. The question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important?
Yes, it is, because she saw blood on her.
There we go. She's on it.
It is very
Like
important.
them.
Although I haven't quite figured out it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
That's what you do. That's your job.
All right, Mr. Wright. Miss Meanie, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I'm not.
Alright. So, save real quick.
Yeah, right here.
There's that.
What? Oh, we clap during saves now?
Yes.
All right.
And here we go. Yeah!
That was a very well spun lie, Miss Eenie.
Huh?
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
You always steal my line, you jerk. Mia in the bathroom
Yeah.
just murmuring. Stealing my lines out now, are we, Phoenix?
Miss Meanie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
I don't sound like that.
You also don't sound like that.
Vada, when'd you get here?
Like, yeah, and?
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture.
Just blood on her.
This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
Blood spray.
On the carpet. Miss Meanie! Why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? You were I'm sorry. If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order! Order! Miss Meanie, what is the meaning of this? It's a good sound. Miss Meanie!
I'm thinking.
She's getting mad.
Interrupt me.
That...
And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness. Her personality did a complete 180.
Yeah, she has this like dark, angry side, so you have to get like really mad, not squeaky. She's got that
Well,
secret.
She was also like
I know,
busting her
I know.
hat during the scene.
Yeah.
You just missed the earlier scene when she got like super mad.
Brought
Like
to you-
imagine your sister when she's really angry. It's like that, not squeaky. She goes from squeaky to like super mad.
Brought to you by
That's
Lance
fine.
Crackers.
She goes from squeaky to like rage.
Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though.
First of all, calm yourself.
First
How you doing, Von Cracker?
Calm yourself, witness. I can't do that voice. You know.
I would give Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney a D-.
Can you pass me a drink, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit! Here we go again. Sound test!
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no!
Festival, calm yourself, Fitness.
Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap.
Now hurry up with the testimony.
If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be.
There's never any help.
No. It sucks. Phoenix Wright's life is so hard.
Wait, I have an idea why
Like it-
she didn't
Like, he's a good...
see the blood spatter. Her eyes are always closed.
Hey, Legal Eagles!
She's the girl version of Brock, who just can't open
Brock
their eyes.
from Pokemon.
They just can't open their eyes for
Look
some
at
reason.
me, I'm Seto Kaiba. I have a dragon fetish and I sound like Brock from Pokemon. Alright, more testimony, let's go, let's do it.
Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know?
Maybe it's because your eyes aren't open.
It's like this room. It's very dark.
So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in.
No! No!
I'll take the case.
Alright, go ahead.
He's just slowly starting to hate this character.
And I, like, persuaded my sister.
Lean into the mic.
It wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Like, thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright?
No! No!
Alright, I guess not.
Just him just like,
Very well, you may question the witness or whatever.
yes, Grace.
The problem is, if she went to the channeling chamber, she would have been in light, daylight. She would have noticed the blood!
Well, she's in the side room, but yeah, it's very
No,
silly.
she took her sister to the channeling chamber, which means she would have noticed the blood
It's
in
very
the sunlight.
silly.
Oh yeah, it is not just a lie, it is a bad lie. But we're gonna slowly piece this one apart. Alright.
I think you need to also know blending.
Oh, you're not pressing everything. You're going for it, huh?
Yeah, I think this is the
Okay.
I think it's a couple of short bursts for this one.
And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Meanie, like at the time?
Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray.
You just proved her point. It wasn't Mia. Maya. Maya.
But I think, like, she knew, she, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morton.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Like, yeah.
Why?
Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe. Like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better.
I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better.
She says with her whip at the ready.
Can't tell if she wants to kill me or she's hitting on me.
Oh no, she is hitting on you.
Yeah, okay, there it is.
Should we update the category? Anyway,
And, like, Miss Market was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
may I ask you one more thing? Just one more thing. Miss Meanie,
Like, sure.
was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? Like, what do you mean?
Well, when you
That's a good question.
I think you're gonna know what Grace wants you to do.
All right. What do you guys think?
We're going to the scene of the crime because you would have been able to see the blood in this daylight.
Yeah, I'm torn between we're going and arrived.
No,
Let's say-
arrived, nothing was on the way.
I don't know.
No, let's say arrived, because if Morgan was still out,
Yeah.
like, that would break apart her testimony.
Oh
True.
yeah.
Let's
no,
go with
see,
arrived.
I'm talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
What should I do? Think harder! I know you can remember something.
Like, totally can.
Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I wonder if I put too much faith in Innie's ability to do anything with that brain.
Still Phoenix.
Oh, it's no good. I don't know why I was going to read the Sonic. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong.
He does look like something.
Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial.
Oh, wait, no. It's Phoenix again.
Oh, he'll end the trial. I know.
We have to give it another shot. It doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's press a different part of that statement. When you were going to the
Going
crime...
to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber. Of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Think harder, damn it! I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can.
And this is really, really bad lawyering.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important?
Very important.
Always important.
I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this.
Alright.
Very well. Miss Meanie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
I don't get why, but okay.
Alright.
It's okay, we don't know why anyway.
Didn't see anyone on the way to the Here we go.
She would have seen Pearl, right?
Yep. She would've.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was playing in the hall. So, profile... Pearl Fang.
You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. But clearly you could have missed this 3'2" little girl. However, that's impossible.
Like, what do you mean?
I'd like to introduce someone to you.
Go back to normal.
Pearl is Mia, Mia is Pearl. Pearl is Mia, Mia is Pearl.
Goes up, bed goes down. Bed goes up, bed goes down.
This is Miss Morgan's Faye daughter, Pearl Faye.
Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child?
Can you believe someone had sex with Morgan Faye?
She's just saying "good sir" the whole time.
Still sipping tea. I'm glad that got you. It just so happened that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
It's a garden.
Hey, Legal Eagles!
Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have seen her.
Or the blood on the shirt.
So, Miss Meany, what do you have to say to that?
Oh!
As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead.
You need to get your client to shut the hell up at this point.
Also, she was leading her sister at that time.
Yeah, like you're leading the witness?
Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous.
I have a question. Why don't they just get Pearl to call upon the spirit of the nurse? This would
Nah,
be
it's
so...
He wanted
more
Pearl out of the
complicated
trial
than that.
because he's trying to take Morgan Faye down.
Right,
He's
right.
trying
Or,
to
no, before that.
No.
Before any
He's,
of this.
no, he's going somewhere with it. Like, there's a point to it.
What sort of foolish?
There you go. You want me to just go ahead, or you
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Sorry, I was getting messages.
Yeah.
This urn is my proof.
An old cracked clay pot. What is that going to prove?
I really wish I was allowed to bring in evidence whenever I felt like it and make argument whenever I felt like it.
Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why.
Organ in the background. What?
She broke the urn. No!
Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day?
Because he thinks.
We were all having a good time. How dare you, sir?
This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of Winding Way.
Both of us is texting.
That's like brief intermission.
Sitting in the middle of the Winding Way. I cannot do that. I can't go angry without squeaky. My face.
Miss Meany. Pearl was there in the Winding Way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind.
Or legally blind.
I knew that was coming. As I was reading it, I knew it was coming. I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Meany. You are a masterful liar. There you go.
I just take the compliment.
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness.
I'm rubber and you're glue. that's the not nuh-uh.
Uh-uh. So, Miss Meany, tell us the truth. Yeah, no, we have a surprisingly quiet and smaller audience than usual, but that's okay. About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
The witness just testified about that.
That's right. I was like side room.
Can I really believe her? No. Was she really sleeping in the side room? No again.
No.
Your lies end here.
What did you say?
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there is clearly a contradiction here.
That I am going to wildly guess after saving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is really, really bad lawyering.
Andrew,
Hey,
you
contradiction! Where is this contradiction? I forgot.
Let's see.
I was the judge at the time, so sometimes I'm forgetful.
failed. Yeah. Always helping you.
It's in her testimony.
Early in your testimony, Miss Meany, you made the following statement.
And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
So, like, what does that have to do with anything?
Yikes.
It's very simple, you dumb. Miss Meany, how did you know that fact?
How?
I concede that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that.
Yep.
Which means, Miss Meany, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. Or you were paying attention at the trial yesterday. But you didn't go there by the way of the winding way.
Way of the Winding Way.
That was hard for me.
Yeah, that sounds like a kung fu movie.
By Why did she become a ghost? She needs to do that for Halloween.
Yeah.
But
Apparently she is a Miss
look at the meta guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber,
There, yep.
one would have to use the winding way.
or the obvious back door in that
Come out
picture.
the window and walk around. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I have to ask this very important question.
And that question is, I am wondering about if the witness could know if that... Just like stalling.
Hi, Katoni.
Hello! Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Legal Eagles.
Oh. Where was the witness at the time of the murder?
Uh-oh.
Miss Meany, please answer the question.
Yeah, folks. Oh boy.
Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please.
You're so sassy.
Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us.
Would you like me to explain? I would love to hear this.
Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix.
Yeah!
The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie.
Yeah!
So now is the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer.
After I save.
Good job, Andrew. You finally did it.
Andrew finally
Patronizing
clapped.
both of us at the
Yeah.
same time. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Oh.
In the channeling.
Not there, there.
make sure
Not
it's
there,
behind
there.
I was ready for this.
Ha! There.
Dangly bits.
Spatial relationships.
Phoenix. Miss Meany was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber.
Yeah.
Isn't that the crime scene?
That's right. Miss Meany was at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, her sister.
Order! 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 That's why.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Like my
Yeah, that's pretty
extremely
good. That's pretty good.
barking out.
Yes, yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Hey, Legal Eagles.
Simple. Miss Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime.
Dun dun dun.
I was hiding? Behind the door, because then.
Not there, there. Not there, there.
Fun every time for me. Here, of course. Behind the folding screen?
Don't make me say this again! Recall yesterday's testimony!
There ain't no way anyone's hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk! Quit being so quick to pin it up on me, slime ball!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get mad.
No, no, Miss Meanie. One so young as you shouldn't be saying.
Screw you, old man.
Oh! My pearls.
Shut up, Gramps! As if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along.
This is where I would ask, how old are you?
Oh, never ask her all her age!
No, that's important. Just wait. It's gonna get crazy.
So what are you, 30, 35?
Look at that.
Oh my!
Boom!
It's beautiful!
That is pretty great.
Yeah.
Wait.
I love her spitting like it just looks like pizza dough to me
Yeah,
every
it does
time.
look like pizza dough.
Just Eenie Meenie's Pizza Restaurant.
How were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple.
Oh, sorry.
Don't hit the mic. Don't hit the mic. Oh, we get the crazy music.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Get ready to feel the power of attorney.
You are hiding inside this box. It's okay, Hooligan.
That tiny little box?
You can leave
no
us
person
on
could
mute,
fit in that.
and we can get the view, and you can go back to doing what you're doing.
Which was Minecraft, I assume.
No. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproven. Lana disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. Not sure why that made such an impact.
But that closing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all.
That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright. Oh, my chemistry stuff. Thank you. Here, do you want to hear a bunch of sound clips before you go?
No. The defense is wrong. He has to. By law, you're entitled. It's called disclosure, you dickhead. He's not allowed any surprises. Would you like me to explain? I would love to hear this.
Oh, man.
I would give Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney a D-.
I'm just enjoying these.
Right now, there's so many constitutional violations that this would be declared a mistrial, like, immediately. I really wish I was allowed to bring in evidence whenever I felt like it and make arguments whenever I felt like really bad lawyering. I would give...
Oops, sorry.
Right now...
That's what I wanted.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I like this one because it gives me like a minute to like drink or do something.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this.
And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove.
All right. Okay. Can I present the folding screen? Because it does have...
You should say.
I can't hear. So, I know it's either the gun, the folding screen, or the box itself. I think any of them should work. Emphasis on should. Let's go with the folding screen. Because that is at the scene of the crime and also has a matching bullet hole. That makes sense.
Sure, yeah, okay. Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
This... What on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before?
The folding screen, it had a hole at the same height.
Oh boy. Francesca's getting flustered.
That's right, I hope this one has opened your eyes to what had happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen.
Yeah.
It went through the screen and then into the box.
Here we go.
Miss Meanie. You were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray.
It's... Oh boy.
Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Meenie?
That is exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Meenie. You were hiding inside this clothing box all along. What's in the box? And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Madame Faye. I'm sorry? Maya Faye. To masquerade as Maya Faye? She had it planned from the very beginning.
Eenie Meenie. Criminal mastermind.
More like... What's her sister's name?
Mimi.
Mimi.
Yeah. Yeah. Eenie and Mimi.
Eenie died instead of Mimi. Mimi got...
Alright.
Nah.
Alright, so let's keep going.
No. Stop.
I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box towards the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself!
It is really... I'm sorry. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow!
Never mind you, the foolish receive no mercy.
Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
What? You can't be serious.
She's losing it.
Like, huff, huff. Miss Meanie, you had an accomplice.
More did.
Louder.
Person.
If it wasn't someone for Curran Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Faye household, you wouldn't have that box to use.
It was Pearl all along! No! I'm just imagining Pearl like pushing a box with an adult woman in it, just like, yeah.
Look at Toonly. Oh my gosh, Dustin.
Dustin.
Oh, Dustin, where are we?
I got it, I got it.
He hit the TV
Why
button.
is that still the same, but that isn't?
What the hell is TV Plus?
I hit the TV remote by accident. The feed doesn't change because it's going straight there. It's going to both places.
Morgan, Faye.
Aw, Joji has a crush.
Isn't that the wonderful lady we had earlier?
Her dad is irrelevant. Not in the story. I don't know if he's dead or just not there or what.
What do you have to say to this, Miss Meanie? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands.
That was holding a gun that fired a bullet that shot Dr. Gray.
Do you deny it?
That's a good one.
I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent that made everything red. And then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. That's a weird picture. Next, she hid my client inside that clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime.
Yep.
But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground.
Yes.
The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and he banged him. After that, you and the other little Haiti thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber.
Apparently I have to pay for it.
Click.
That's why I keep guns on my desk in case somebody needs to sneak in a ladder.
Miss Meanie, she immediately covered her own costume with blood.
Apparently, for some reason...
Right on the boobs. And pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out.
Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
Bum, bum.
What is one supposed to say?
You're right.
This is the real truth behind this murder.
That stance. I thought she was eating her hat.
It's you.
Ha.
That's your maniacal laughter? You've watched a billion evil, Disney shows?
Yeah, but...
And you hear the villain go, ah ha 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 ha.
And it's like that Prosy D sketch is like, and I will destroy you.
Evil laugh! Evil laugh! Thanks, Sans.
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving?
What is it this time? Miss Von Karma, surely.
Of course it was me.
You killed her?
Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty?
Objection? No. What in the world?
I discovered a bullet that had been lost for 20 years in your dad. Suck it.
Yeah, go to the freaking penitentiary. That's where your dad is. I did that!
Also, your family
It's
did
like
lose
Croc's
to
evil
this
laugh.
fool.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is...
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Because this guy killed her sister.
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason should we have to do such foolish things?
Do I have to spell it out to you?
well, that's,
That is how court works. You do have to spell everything out.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Inimani want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
It doesn't fucking matter. That's not what I need to
that's
prove
exactly
as a
what I
defense
wanted to say
attorney.
Yeah.
too.
That's what you wanted to say?
And this is really,
Yeah,
really bad
motive.
lawyering.
I don't have a motive.
What? What about you? What are your motives? What's a motive? As I thought.
Pretty good. A motive, that's... I can't say that she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead besides her dead sister, who's dead?
Right? You idiot, Court!
And the reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is...
Your sister.
Was the first one.
I just want to see if there's anything else. I think that's it. I think it's the second one.
Huh. Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright.
That's great. Ah!
You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes, that's a very legitimate reason to kill someone. Because they killed your family.
Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
Sorry. What do you mean by that?
Senile, stupid Gramps.
Oh boy.
I'm like going to explain. So, like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then like, I wouldn't have waited this long.
You know, I wouldn't have waited and
besides,
plotted and
like,
tried to...
the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. It was, like, a total coincidence. He asked me about it, you know?
She's back to her airhead persona.
Dum dum.
Dum-dum.
Yeah.
Ouch!
Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory.
Hey, Legal Eagles!
The end.
Bleep.
The end.
I feel like I'm gonna follow that up every time.
The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Why does it not just end?
What Miss Meanie has stated is very true.
This is a long trial. It takes forever.
The revenge plan is overly complicated. It's like it's from a Phoenix Wright game. And she has no motive in the first place. What?
Kill.
Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. Also false.
Yeah.
You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your points.
I'm done. I'm done. This is dumb.
Okay, bye. Well then. Good
It's our
lord.
first D2E walk-off.
Yeah. She
Slammed
slammed
the
the
door.
door. Oh my god. All right.
So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
That's a good one.
Thank you. What happened? I thought I had her for sure.
Okay, I guess I'm eating again.
Oh.
Are you coming back down?
Are you in or out?
I mean, I could do Eenie if you want. All right. I'm moving the mic again.
Yeah, here we go.
You're remixing it.
Oh my, what just happened? Grace got so mad at Phoenix Wright's weird writing and, like, nonsense. And she, like, raged, walked off, and slammed the door. But then thought about it for a minute and was like, no, I still want to do this. So came back
also
meekly.
forgot my shoes. And my feet were cold.
Okay.
Alright. So, fire away.
See, like, it's just as I, like, told you.
I hope you like your slice of humble pie.
Who eats pie? It's gross.
Very well, I now
We have-
conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Meenie.
We have 3 pies in our fridge now.
Objection. We still have 3 pies in our fridge right now after a day.
Yes! Good Andrew. Good Andrew.
And this is really, really bad lawyering.
Yeah, it is. That
I
is
need
a terrible
to tell
argument.
you something.
Need them shoes.
I gotta tell you one thing about this.
What?
We've all made fun of Dad for this.
Yeah.
Ah,
Also, I need to show you a TikTok.
hang on.
Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute.
Alright.
You can't lose fear. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix.
Ooh, great. I love Pitt.
Pie.
Hi. Okay.
I love Pitt too.
Bethany
I
versus
never learned how
Bethany.
to read.
I just
It's like
don't
the
like
greatest
pie.
thing to
Yeah.
say
I
while
don't
following
like
your
sweets. I don't like a lot of cookies.
That's
I don't
alright.
like a lot of brownies. I don't like cake,
Campfire
I don't
s'mores ice cream.
You don't
Alright.
like most food.
Mia.
Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime.
Really?
Listen, Phoenix, everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright.
Can you actually count for a minute? I want to know.
Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Meanie had a motive, then
You burned off half her face. Like,
Bethany versus Grace, Civil War.
no, there's one problem with that. I would not fight you.
So you just surrender.
No, I just.
If it's a war and you're not
No.
fighting, that means you
No,
surrender.
Here's the thing.
You have 2 options.
I would just say, it's my opinion, let's agree to disagree, and I'd walk away.
And you'd get shot
You
because
need to get your client to shut the hell up at this point.
All right.
Also,
that's not how war works.
it's against Bethany. It would just be me and her.
All right. When it comes to Pie War,
I'll take the case.
all right,
All right.
Cakes or the cake?
thank you. I appreciate you trying. So Obama. I am not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. Lockton Ogar, little B.
What?
We call her Grace. She has an alias on here. I know you didn't know.
Wait, who's
It's okay.
Chloe then?
She was here yesterday.
Oh.
Do we have an alias for her yet?
I don't know. I don't know if she
Please,
cares.
no.
Okay. It's
That's-
okay. Don't worry about it.
see this
It's
next time?
okay.
Then
No.
relax.
Relax. Stop putting attention to it.
I would give Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney a D-.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meanie had a motive.
Can I still bring you cake on Tuesday? You can bring cake whenever you want.
Yeah.
I will never stop you from bringing me cake.
That you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all.
Eek.
Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Ooh.
What? You're stupid.
You're supposed to be.
Our Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way.
No way.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess.
Yes, let's delay this more.
We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a sec.
To be
I
continued.
have a question.
Yeah.
Are you guys still doing Tuesday D&D?
I would.
No, because you are going to be
Yeah.
at camp with your mom.
Me and Mom.
Yeah, we're not going to do it without two of you.
Yeah.
And I think Alora's going that night too.
Okay,
Then we'll be
then.
missing
More
half the
reason.
players.
Okay, I just wasn't sure, and I wanted to make sure so I could.
We're not gonna do it without you. We are not gonna do it without. You will be there.
Yeah.
You will be there every time. I'm not gonna leave you out. I know you want to do this.
Really funny
Yeah.
to me.
Definitively, I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna be there. Are we doing D&D? No. Just it's not gonna happen without you. Okay.
Yay!
Okay. All
I
right.
think the only person we can actually skip for is Laura because she doesn't.
That's possible.
Is it really true about my aunt?
I'm afraid so, Maya. There is no way Eni could have killed Dr. Gray by herself.
Yes, Bethany.
Yeah, we did watch Invader Zim enter the Florpus. It was really fun. It was a nice trip down memory lane, and it was just really funny.
Yeah, it was actually really, really, really fun. I'm not even the biggest Invader Zim fan. Like, I'm kind of lukewarm on it overall. But this came across as, like, the strongest episode.
Yeah.
Because, like, I used to have, like, 2 episodes I really loved of the show, and, like, this would replace it. It's very funny.
Yeah. Just the way the animation is just really good.
Yeah, it's kicked up a notch. It's not quite movie quality, but it's definitely kicked up from the original series.
Yeah.
I'm more excited. Not scientifically possible. I think that was my favorite.
I
moment.
didn't hire any of you. Dr. Membrane was so good in that movie. Oh my goodness. Definitely watch it if you haven't, because it was a blast.
Go ahead. I already said that.
Yep.
And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan.
That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt?
Oh, is this Francisca?
I think that's
Yeah.
Jessica.
Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yep, that's her.
Ah! Miss Von Karma! Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick?
Oh yeah, the joke at the beginning. My name is Dib. I'm 12 years old.
Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation. Looking down at me even though we're the same age. It's my hair, isn't it?
Also, just gonna call.
Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering.
I like her stances that are outside the court.
Yeah. She's definitely got a lot of sass. Also, she has the bisexual haircut. Calling it. Now.
Whoa!
You know the haircut. Don't worry about it.
You wouldn't like it if I explained it to you.
Justin!
Not that much dislike. Bring it down a notch. There you go. That's the level.
That's the appropriate.
Yeah, that's the appropriate amount of angst.
Not yet.
I'm Div. I'm 12 years old. The moment I knew it was going to be good.
That was-
yeah,
it's-
I was 100% in from that point. Oh, that style was so great.
My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat.
But even if you do that, it won't bring your damn father back, who's rotting in jail. I put him there. I'm the Von Karma killer.
Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion.
What do you mean, whatever?
And then we'll know who the real winner is.
And here we are.
Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eeny Meeny had a motive? Eeny? I am the one who knocks! Yes, I believe I can. Eeny Meeny and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection.
I always love doing the combining the I'm the one who knocks with I'm the video game boy, just switching the voices around. I'm the video game boy. I am the one who wins. I'm the danger. I'm the one who knocks. You know, just like switching the voices between the two. I have seen some of Breaking Bad. I don't know, Andrew, have you seen any?
Yeah, I actually seen a few episodes. It's good, but I don't want to watch it. I watched like 2 episodes with my mom, and I'm like, this is really good. I'm not really into dramas. He's gonna die at the end. I don't need to watch 6 seasons of this.
Wait, did Baby see my hair?
I did watch an episode of Better Call Saul. It was actually the courtroom episode.
Yeah.
And that was quite good.
All right. All right.
Miss Meany, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Oh, I know it's good. I believe that.
Not there, there! Not there, there!
You wanted me to, like, ask about, like, motive. Sorry.
It's okay. Gotta get back into it. It's still you, hair in your eyes.
I, like, don't see the point in, like, bringing up the past.
Bad guy.
Hey, Legal Eagles.
Bad guy. I got sound bites that you're gonna like.
No, the defense is wrong.
Miss Meany, if you please.
Okay, like, I totally don't think it'll do anything. But,
Grace, you were being loud before. Go back to being loud. You were like 5 times louder than you are now.
Also,
I don't know what
microphone
happened.
is here, not there.
I swear, you could go back and watch. She was doing a really good job.
And then more people came.
Get in. Go ahead. Set up. You ready? They're gonna provide a babysitter to the wedding. All right, real quick. Bad guy. What he's complaining about is kind of annoying. His friends are having a wedding all the way in Rehoboth on a Sunday, so like he's gonna have to take off Monday from work. That's kind of lame. Who gets married on a Sunday?
A lot of people, but if they do, they should do it locally.
They should do it locally and early, I would imagine. Those 2 things. But
There might be
Saturday
friends.
is wedding day. But anyway,
Not if you're like.
I don't even know like which Sunday it is. Like I don't know if they're like dumb enough to do it like during like a big football game or something, which is also trouble.
All right.
Like if you get married on the Super Bowl, even if you not being a sports fan, you should be able to hit them.
was, like, last year in May. Like, something really bad.
Look at the TV. I think
happened.
it'll help you with your
I, like,
volume.
My sister crying around then. I can't because I'm too short.
I
Things
see,
in
I
my
see.
way 'cause I'm tiny. Even when I'm in on my knees.
You know, you make a good counter argument, alright? Fair objection. But it's still rough to do a
Fine.
beach wedding far away that time. I'm just saying, I would still go to the wedding if it was one of my friends, but like, I could see
You
you
just
not bringing a
complain the
gift.
whole time.
No, I could see like you getting a smaller gift,
Okay.
right, than a local wedding.
Okay.
I think that's fair. I don't know. We're having grown-up conversation here, but
All right.
okay.
And like the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of the jolt, and like it was a sea of flame around me. I like opened the door and like got away.
I just like to say her hair is different.
Yeah, it is.
She's different.
I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk of the tabloid shows day after day last year. TMZ, 24/7, you know what I mean? Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister.
Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip.
Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Meany's sister.
Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle.
But you didn't not get drugged.
Oh, man.
I got it. It literally just gave me control.
Good job.
Would you like me to explain?
I would love to hear this.
Press everything. Let's go.
Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then?
Yeah, like that was in May too. Like the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd. And like our accident was like on the 24th.
2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? Hang on a sec.
No. The defense is wrong. He has to. By law, you're entitled. It's called disclosure, you dickhead. He's not allowed any surprises.
My sis was like totally tired, so that's why. Duh.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
My brain just like was like,
Yeah.
That was malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? I'm sorry, I was listening to, I was thinking about last night when we were playing Super Fight.
Yeah.
Hang on a sec. And I just want you to tell a story of when Rusty leaned over and told Jen what to say.
no,
Because the setup, this was pretty great.
Yeah, it was, the card was your mom.
Bad guy, you'll enjoy this.
It was your mom, and my card was a wizard. And Rusty leans over to Jen and
And
tells
just whispers
her
something, and we couldn't hear it, and then she just repeats it immediately.
your mom would seduce the wizard and win.
We all start laughing. Dustin left the room.
I got up and I'm just
I
like,
started hitting Dad.
Oh my gosh. He's got such a crush on your mom. It's adorable.
if you say so.
I support love. What do you want from me?
Did sport my parents love you, meanie?
Yeah, that too. Yeah. All right, continue. Poor Dustin. Just burnt.
I'm just watching the chaos unfold all
What
around
was the
me.
cause of the mistake? Love is love, Dustin. Woo.
Look at this on the chat.
I heard the cause.
You made Andrew clip the
like,
mic.
got mixed up.
You gotta get up into the mic. You're too quiet.
Like, find a position and I will move the mic to you.
Oh no, I just had to hit him.
Find your
repeatedly.
volume again. I miss it.
Like I heard was because the medicines like got mixed up.
Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Meanie?
Like no way. Dr. Gray
to blame it on my sis.
That incident has nothing to do with a murder here.
Yes, it does.
Besides, she's trying to distract everyone. That's her
Yeah.
whole point. Like, she's trying to come up with reasons why it doesn't matter.
Right.
But it does.
Yes, that's why we're playing the game. That's the point of the game.
And this is really, really bad lawyering.
Besides, the police report has already documented that it is entirely Mimi Miney's fault.
Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Meanie is the one who made the mistake. Alright, Hooligan, have a good night.
Thanks for joining us.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
But like, it really wasn't my sis.
All right. It's like totally tired.
She was totally tired? You mean exhausted?
Like, she had talked to the police and like was being investigated like every day. I was like a totally terrible situation.
It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places?
Huh? Like, what are you talking about?
I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True.
But like, I don't like have a driver's license.
This is new to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney.
Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
But she does have a license.
Yes, she does. That was what we were looking for.
Is it back?
There we go. Found it.
I knew it was in there, but I didn't know where.
Yeah. Got it.
Miss Meanie, that was a lame lie just now.
Not just a lie. It was a lame lie. You suck at lying.
No, apparently she's
There
a
was a
lying mastermind.
You need to get your client to shut the hell up at this point.
If there was a contest for lying, you'd say you got first place, but everyone would know you didn't.
Wow. Whoa.
Like, what do you mean?
Trying to figure out a way to make that joke work. I almost got it.
That's not too bad. I know you had a license back then. A license to murder. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Meanie?
She's a liar.
That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident.
No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so.
What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director?
Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how did...
No one cares. Witness, when did you receive the driver's license?
Like last November.
What? November?
The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Meanie did not have a driver's license. Ow!
Cry and my whip will accommodate.
Ah. Boo. You. No.
I'm like
you.
glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have let me drive.
Yow!
Don't just stand there humming to yourself.
Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow!
with the limp and the pain.
Getting whipped right next to you.
She likes
Miss Miney, why do you think you wouldn't have been allowed to drive anyway?
That's because
She was on probation.
I think
For
the
a
situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Meanie, if you please.
like how annoying. Oops, like sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. Like around that time, I was like really close to getting my license.
Don't touch it. I got it.
My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, "No way I'm letting a newbie drive my car." So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too.
A good response to when someone knocks on a public bathroom door.
No, I read his thing. Now that you mentioned it, I will read it to you.
Uh-huh.
I just found it weird. Come back with a warrant. The person said, "What?" I was like, this is a very strange diversion you hit me with while I'm streaming.
I like come on in, the water's fine.
Oh.
No. No.
If you say anything, they'll leave.
Yeah, it's true.
So like you might as well go crazy with it.
That's true. I need an adult.
Unless they're like.
No, you just basically say occupied.
I see. A bright red car for sports.
You
A
can
sports car.
Oh, you can play soccer in it.
Now then, the defense may
That's how
question
she
the witness.
crashed it.
I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but...
This is the off-the-rails portion of the trial.
Right.
Remember, this is a trial about a murder at a spiritual temple where the doctor shot somebody with a gun. Now we're talking about sports cars and driver's licenses.
I told you on the phone, just leave the money!
All right, let's just see what she has.
Wait, go back to the driver's license. How would she even have her license if she would be a newbie, right?
Well, the point is she's saying even if she had her license, her sister was scared of her scuffing the car, so that.
Like, my question is, go back to the thing. No way am I letting a newbie drive my car, because that means that would insinuate she did have her license.
Yes, that's the point.
Yeah.
She's saying that it doesn't matter whether she has her license or not.
She's inexperienced.
She's inexperienced, and her sister would say, no, you can't drive it.
Correct.
Like, that's actually an okay reason. Like,
Yeah.
I get where she's going, but she's
I
lying.
have a question.
What's that?
Yeah, what's up?
Why couldn't they just pull up the records of her license and see if she's lying or not? That's so easy. And
You're doing a good job.
just make this thing so easy.
Right.
Let me just take a look
It
at here
would
real
be so
quick.
much better. Can you just pull up her license
Let's
and
see.
be like,
Two women's car, one of them was not. That is.
oh yeah, because they found her
Okay.
license, right?
Whatever you say.
Okay. So that was May 24th when the accident happened. I'm just getting kind of a feel for it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, I have something.
What do you have?
How would the person, the fake critic, know she got her license because she said the date half a year later?
Yeah.
She wouldn't be at the hospital anymore, so how would he get that picture?
He got the picture from her, like, personal belongings. When she checked into the hospital, they took all of her stuff because she was.
Checked in. she said she got it when she
Well,
checked out.
that's the point. The license thing was a red herring, so now we're moving into something else.
Right.
It'll come together. Just wait.
Yeah, just hang tight. So, what do you mean by really close?
Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called.
Permit.
She should be allowed.
That should be
Wow,
mean.
the big name lawyer. Wait, doesn't even know what a driver's permit is?
Apparently, you don't even.
Well, this lawyer never had a permit.
Wait,
Ah!
you can't drive? Phoenix?
Ignorance is to be whipped.
What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense.
So, like, may I continue?
She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car?
Excuse me. Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of Wright. And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands.
In that case,
Ew!
why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why did she take such special care of the car?
How can you say that? It was
A brand spanking new car.
Oh man, we're going full cousin Vinny up in here.
Yeah. I don't have more of those quotes.
The Pontiac, what was it, the Buick or was it the Pontiac Tempest or the Buick Tempest?
Pontiac Tempest.
Yeah, the Pontiac Tempest.
And the
It
Skylark.
did not have posi traction.
What is posi traction?
You get stuck in the mud. One car spins, the other wheel does nothing.
Pretty close.
Yeah, close. I don't remember the exact lines. I have to watch it.
I just heard it recently when I was grabbing the quotes.
Yeah.
New car.
like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty. Would you, Mr. Lawyer?
Bad guy. What exactly is a grit?
No, the defense is wrong.
Excuse me, Mr. Gambino. The two what?
That's pretty good.
The two youths.
Are you making a mockery of my courtroom, Mr. Gambino?
It's not bad.
It's like a half degree off of Hank Hill.
Yeah, okay. I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise.
Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, all right?
No. Well, Miss Meany, what kind of car was it?
A red sports car.
Yep.
It was a new car.
Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK.
There we go.
Are you asking me what the UK is? Alright. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials?
It was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive.
I guess on that nurse's salary, she could import cars from England. I guess her love of cars would be the next obvious step. I really don't know anything about cars. But I have a feeling this is bound to come up.
Yes.
Yes, we want you to be loud for once. Your Honor! Yes? Please have the witness pen what she just said in her testimony.
Here we go.
You mean the part about it being a special import car?
Yes. Here we
Yes! Well, if you like cars that much, then... That's not my point! No, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either.
go. I know what the point is.
Miss
I know
Meany,
what the point is.
would you please fix your testimony?
Eh.
Sure, whatever.
Okay. All right.
No,
Sam.
not really.
Huh?
She said, loud enough for you, and I go, nah, not really.
All right.
You could be louder.
Present. Testimony. Let's do it. We got him.
Miss Meany, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the back door and, got out. That's correct, isn't it?
Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that?
Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? I'm not sure. We're in Japan, aren't we?
We're in the U.S. Japan.
Yeah. I mean, they both do have the left driver's seat on the left, so.
That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car.
Here we go.
We didn't license it. It's really weird. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left.
There we go. Oh, Grace has got it. The pieces are coming together.
Hat drop, indeed.
Reminds me
Get
of
ready to feel the power of attorney.
they do the fist pump every time. It's so fun.
What do you mean by this? Miss Meanie, you said that you had escaped using the right side of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat.
Oh no, it gets weirder.
Order! Order in the court! Order! Order! Order!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is spouting nonsense again. He said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Wright.
That is what Edie said, yes? But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions.
Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder.
You could have told me earlier, man, if you knew the answer. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question, Eenie or Meanie, who was really driving that night? The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Meanie. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Eenie Meanie, was the one in the driver's seat.
Yep.
Which leads us to the next question.
Next.
The next question. Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now?
What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is...
I'll tell you what her name really is. The witness's real name is Larry Butts. Meanie.
Yeah.
That is your real name.
Of all the foolish dribble! Then how do you explain her appearance?
This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So, for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeon used a picture.
Facial reconstruction surgery?
This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister.
The lengths people will go to look younger.
Yeah, right. but Meanie, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case.
Then the body they found at the crash site...
Bad guy. Wait a second. That was the body of the real Eenie Meanie. Isn't that right, Miss Meanie? Oh, the fuck was that?
That's why her hair looks so
Right
different.
now, there's so many constitutional violations that this would be declared a mistrial, immediately.
Yeah. Okay, we're finally here.
The one who died that night was Eenie Meanie. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie.
Oh man, is he gonna take his face off? Like in Face Off?
Thank you.
By the way, they're remaking that. Did you know?
Face Off?
Yeah.
Whoa, I need to know who's going to be in it. With this, she effectively erased Meanie from existence. The Rock and Danny DeVito.
I'm looking it up.
Your Honor, I'm sure you can see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray.
What do you mean? Ah!
What is the meaning of this nonsense?
Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, dang it, that's not a word for me. Specifically, the spirit of her nurse that died in the crash, Meanie. However, that would not have been possible. Because Meanie wasn't still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So, this... She's ripping it so hard.
Oh.
So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all cost.
And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Hey, Legal Eagles!
Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead.
But real quick.
Yeah?
Deadline reports that Oren Uziel, writer of The Cloverfield Paradox and the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog,
Oh, no.
will write the screenplay. And Neil H. Moritz, best known for Fast and the Furious franchise, producing at Paramount.
You need to get your client to shut the hell up at this point.
This is going to be so bad.
Well, the first one's bad. It's fun bad, though.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Miss Von...
Why did you say my name just now?
Alright, now you gotta talk.
Looks like I've been in mass.
Fitness.
That's right. I admit it. My real name is Eenie Meenie.
The mic is
Here!
Yeah, but
Not there, there. Not there,
Happy.
there.
Yes.
That quack doctor. He got what he deserved in the end.
You do not deserve the sad music.
I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close.
But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself?
Has anyone ever been so far even as to go want to do look more like? This is a very specific reference.
Continue. To become your own sister. I think I understand why. She's crazy. Meanie wanted her old self to disappear because of this. She turned 30.
That's a malpractice incident.
Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Meanie. That's right, the person standing before us today has murdered a lot of people. And a few weeks after this mishap, Meanie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister.
The timing couldn't have been worse.
14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear.
I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way.
She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister. And even her own mind. That this was her last chance. her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable! A plan beyond my wildest imaginations.
That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of channeling Mumbo Jumbo.
Mumbo Jumbo? Nicely done.
Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world.
Your sister did suck.
Spirit channeling, the cult, I hate it. I hate it all.
You know what exclamation points are? I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles, such as... Why did Miss Meanie choose to go with such a complicated plan?
Because Eni couldn't pick it up.
And why did Miss Morgan Fay, who cares, agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. Cue the confetti, boys.
This is preposterous!
That's right. I am the Von Karma
I'm
killer.
perfect!
That's right. Gonna destroy the Von Karmas again.
Francisco Von Karma.
Phoenix Wright. Destroy the Von Karma. I'm gonna to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? 6 o'clock. Check it out. Channel 4. Boom! It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat. Tonight, live at 6 o'clock, another Von Karma goes down to the great Phoenix Wright. Ha ha ha!
Are you ready for this Sunday night at the WWE Super Slam?
They're long periods. What are exclamation points? They're long periods.
Get ready to feel the power of attorney!
Yo!
Yeah!
And one more for good measure!
That was not one!
Oh God! She atomized him.
Phoenix head in there, Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham!
I think you killed someone.
No, then.
The prosecution has been restrained.
It looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. Grace's floss dance was adorable. Alright,
No, it's just
so I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict.
No, we need the Von Karma.
Yeah. Not guilty.
It's over!
It's finally over.
Court is adjourned, bitches!
Congratulations, Maya. Sis!
Oh man, right in the boob.
She's short.
It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I?
Maybe?
No, you didn't.
Oh.
It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis? In my
is the
dream,
first time
I
it
smelled a really familiar scent.
It smells like this scent right now.
A familiar scent. I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right.
They never cleaned it.
What you say?
Probably used the same detergent.
There is still one thing I don't get.
How did you just
What's that?
magically just now get?
What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot.
I think Mimi Meanie had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder.
She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick!
How long did this game go over? Like, what period of time? You mean
Life.
the trial, or us playing it, or like the length of time,
It's
or
happened
in universe?
forever.
Because in universe, it's been about a week,
Yeah, it's
a
been
little
like,
less.
been like 5 days.
Yeah, they go really quick from like crime happens to case, and then the case in this game is 2 days or 3 days.
3 days.
Our world.
Okay, I know it's 3 in the first. I thought it might have been shorter.
So long. We just wanted to.
Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam.
Well, you know,
Apparently
But-
you guys are married.
I really don't want something like this to happen ever again.
Well, it is.
I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt.
you know your aunt tried to get you
Hey,
for murder. Okay.
Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help me Mimi with a plan like that?
I think I remember what this is. I think I have to present.
I just don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please, I need an answer.
That's a good question.
Let's see. I think I gotta put it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Harley?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into Koran Village. And that person will be you, Maya.
And?
But if you weren't there, like in rotting in prison, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then?
The Branch family, my aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls.
Squawk.
It was also that Pearls would become the next master. She was framing you for murder for that.
At age 12.
Well, 12-year-olds are powerful.
Did Maya just say something just now? I think that's what she was saying. Huh, I thought so.
Aww.
Yeah.
Why?
Over.
Date and time unknown. Solitary confinement cell 13. Whoa.
This is like a Marvel post-credit scene.
Yeah. I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative.
All right. Oh,
Oh.
do Morgan one more
My
time.
precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Karain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. Incorporated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself.
Still gonna bring up my original point. Someone had sex with her to have Pearl 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Who's the judge? Oh
Yeah.
man, we are saving it, and let's just get out of here.
Goodbye, guys.
That's fine.
Past my bedtime.
Um,
I have to go places tomorrow.
I have to go places. You're going camping.
I'm going camping.
That's right.
I really wish I was allowed to bring in evidence whenever I felt like it and make
Actually, I will be
argument
around.
whenever I felt like
I'll
it.
be able to watch you guys Friday.
Oh
What
man.
are you streaming Friday?
Dreamcast.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on a sec. I got this. Where did I put it? Here?
I thought you said you got this.
Sega Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcast?
I promise fewer technical difficulties. I have organized all my stuff and okay. I was waiting. I've organized everything, and so there should be far fewer technical difficulties next time. I'm looking forward to some of the oddball games that I've put on here. So
Check Grind Radio.
that was Fire Emblem.
I didn't have a sound for it.
All right.
Sound test.
So I'm gonna show you stupid stuff that happened to me.
Shit! Here we go again.
This is just a little bonus for y'all. Just watch my complete ineptitude breaking the game. Wait for it. There we go.
I'm taking you with me, Yoshi.
I just, it's just so
It's really
mesmerizing
weird.
to
I
watch.
didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. Like,
But you did die at that instant.
yeah.
Alright.
I don't know, man.
This
It's
one is
crazy.
common. You can get stuck in these walls as Mario
Yeah.
or with items.
Yeah, I'm currently at a 93 out of 96 exits in Mario World.
Yeah.
How did that?
Yeah, this area is a little glitched. Like, this is one I've always known about and like to do. You can eat explosions.
Yoshi is so powerful.
Oh, man.
So that's that.
You're doing a good job.
What's a legendary?
Well, I'll go into that later. It's an indie game at that minute. It's kind of fun. All right. I think it's time we call it. How about you?
What are you doing? What happened?
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
I think we all need to just rage quit.
End stream.
Go